to put a timer. 30.
I was hoping we could practice
All right,
breakout rooms
guys. Hello,
afterwards.
guys.
Hi.
Sorry.
You're right.
Hello. How are we?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, good. Thanks. Thanks for coming for my session too. Also, before anything else, I asked you prior if I could record the session, and you consented it. So now it is recording. Thank you. So everyone's fine, hey? So let me just share my screen with you guys, and let's get this.
I did the meditation, so I'm feeling very relaxed. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll do it together. So I'll just share my screen. Sorry. And where is that? There you go.
Yeah. Where can I see myself
Um,
again?
Sorry, just pulling this one up. And yeah, so welcome to my second session, which is applying and evaluating stress management in the workplace. So this is a bit interesting. So let's see how we go with this session. Housekeeping, first things first, and make sure you're in a safe and comfortable space. That's what I want you to do. I want you to have during this session, so everyone's comfortable. Hey, you just do thumbs up if you need to. Please check your audio and microphone to make sure everything's working. So just a little bit from checking of your microphone. Just say yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hello,
cool.
checking.
Yes, all working.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And please mute yourself if you're not speaking, just to reduce the background noise. And use the chat box if you prefer typing your response, or if your audio drops. So just chat boxes at the top of the screen. Use reactions if you need to, thumbs up, heart, and raise your hand if you need to. If you get disconnected, please join on the same link that's been provided. And also, if you need to go to the toilet and need a bit of a break, just you can just turn off um, your camera. And this session is interactive, so please stay engaged. So yeah, let's start. So first, we're going to do guided meditation. I sent the link on the chat. So let me just start up and we'll watch it together. Can you hear it? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. There's a lot of things happening. Sorry. Where is that?
You can play it through the
Oh,
PowerPoint.
nice. Can you hear it? There you go.
No,
Can everyone hear it? No.
no.
No? Sorry.
Not at the moment, but maybe press it again. Otherwise, we can press it on our chat if you'd like, Carlo. But then it will play obviously differently.
Okay, sorry. Sharing meeting, I'll do that. Start sharing. There you go. Can you?
I can see it on the screen.
Yes, cool, perfect.
Still.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that.
And start
Yeah.
breathing deeply.
All right. Cheers for that, guys. That was. Did you feel relaxed after? At least. Um. Cool. So, going back to our discussion. Right. And that. So, objective for today. So, hopefully, you get refreshed your understanding on the 4 quadrants of uh, stress signs and strategies that we've talked about last week, and then you can apply the 4 quadrants of stress signs and strategies to the stressor identified in last week's home activity that I asked you, and then understand more about workplace stress and explore practical coping strategies and evaluate if those strategies worked for you at workplace, and reflect on the practical coping strategies for managing stress in the workplace. So a bit of a recap. We discussed the 4 quadrants of stress and signs of stress signs and strategies. Who could give me the 4 quadrants? We can name it. Shona, Shell, anyone?
Behavioral? Is
Yep,
there a
that's right.
behavioral one?
That's right. And
Emotional?
yes, that's right. Thanks, Rochelle. And anybody else? Rachel.
Is there a physical one?
Yes, that's right. Physical. Well done.
Is
And
that all of them?
the last one would be emotional. So these are the quadrant stress of stress and signs strategies. Get your physical signs, which is your sweating, your racing of your heart, and you get a couple of strategies there. And cognitive signs, which is your thoughts and your forgetfulness. Emotional signs, irritability, frustration, and you got strategies there. And behavioral signs, which sometimes could be when you're snappy with other people, and that could be your behavioral signs for that. And so going back to the home activity that I asked you to do. Let's all share screen. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna ask you to write down that one stress from work that you've keep encountering, and then I need you to write it down on the white blackboard, and beside that stress, name and put it which quadrant does it belongs to, you reckon, which is the emotional one, the behavioral one, the cognitive one, and the physical signs for that. So I will share the whiteboards to you guys. Stop there, stop sharing that, and I will share you the whiteboard. There you go. So you can pick a sticky notes, which is at the bottom bit. There's a sticky note there, and write down one stress from work and try to categorize it, whether it's from four quadrants, whether it's physical science, cognitive science, emotional science, and behavioral science. I'll share this screen actually too, so you can check which one.
Ah. That's
Uh,
gone.
Oh, is it gone? Sorry. You can only share one at a time.
We can test our memories.
Yeah, you can test your memories. I'll apologies about that. So I just put up sharing. So I'll share the whiteboard again. And there we have it. Oh. I'm able to put it in the group chat. I'll just give you a minute for that, guys, if that's okay. And cool. And just write down if what sign is that. Is it behavioral or cognitive, physical signs that you manifested, or emotional?
Oops.
All right. Well, let's see, what did you write down? So Shauna, you said worrying about getting sick while exposed to sick patients, and you think that's in quadrant emotional, cognitive, emotional, possible, physical. Yeah, that's right. That's it
All
can
of
be
them, really.
also. Pardon?
Could be all of them. It could lead to all of them
Yeah, that's true.
if you actually get sick.
Yeah, that's true. It can be stressful. I mean, yeah, and leading to emotional and physical signs too. That's right. Well done. How about Rochelle? You said behavioral sign from snapping at others when also feel fatigue at work. That's right. You can be snappy when you're very very high fatigue at work. And Rachel, you said physical signs. Because of lower energy, that's right, because not sleeping well because of stress, so and high workload. Yeah. Cool. Well done. Thanks for that, guys. I will now back to sharing my screen and play this part. Just go back to this. So, quick question. When you think about stress at work, what comes to your mind?
I need a
Shauna?
holiday.
That's
Yeah.
true. I love that idea. How about you, Shauna?
Yeah, I've been waking up with headaches from stressing about it so much.
Yeah, right. Oh
Or
no.
it might be the
Yeah.
coffee
Need to find a
withdrawals.
coping skills. How about you, Rachel?
Just that question of like, when is it gonna get less stressful? Like, when is the light coming through the tunnel?
Yeah, true. Yeah, you always ask that sometimes, isn't it? It's to I think you just have to remind that this day will end.
Yeah.
This shift will end. Okay. So stress in the workplace is like workplace stress occurs when job demands exceed a worker's ability to cope. So there's lots of triggers that you can be stressed at work. So for example, if your workload is very, very heavy, like your responsibility at work, like as a nurse or as a pharmacist or as a teacher, yeah, there'll be lots of workload you have, and sometimes you can't handle all of them all at once, and you can't cope, and that could be a stress for you. And then there's also time pressure jobs, which is healthcare, or actually time pressure jobs, because you need to, if a patient is deteriorating, you have to act it promptly so the patient will not deteriorate it further. And newscasters too, because they're probably time bounded with their time in TV. So yeah. So these are those examples of demands of workers' ability to cope, and applying practical techniques into sorry. So how do you cope? So you cope by applying practical techniques into action during daily work. And to do that, there's a technique that I did make for you, so we can follow these practical techniques. So focus on two things that you can control and you can't control. So you can control side are your breathing, your attitude towards the stress, and how you speak to others. And asking for help is important too, because if you don't know anything, you have to ask. And organizing your tasks, it is important to prioritize your tasks, and you can control these. Taking breaks, you can definitely control your breaks. Ask for breaks for your supervisor if you need to, if you think you're being overwhelmed. And your work habits, so if you your work habits, which is how the way you work. If you want to clean your station, normally in my end, I normally clean my station first before I do anything else, so and it becomes a habit for me. And those are these things, this thing is I can control, despite of all the chaos at work. And things you can't control, obviously other people's behavior. You can control people who are angry at you or being upset at you. Workplace business is very obvious reason why you can these things that you can control, because anything could happen in your shift. And sudden changes, sudden changes, especially in work, as being a nurse, there's always sudden changes in patient's condition, and it's just these things are these things I can't control these things. Customer attitudes or your patient's attitudes, you can't control them. Staff shortages, which is things. I think everything. It's happening elsewhere. And rules and policies. So if there's rules and policies, it's these things are you can control. Especially at work today, we've ruled into electronic medical records, so it's quite a bit stressful at the moment, but we can't control these. You just have to go and deal with it and take action to it. And unexpected problems, such as like in my end, if there's deteriorating patient, so that is an expected problem. And so you know that things you can control. So first you assess your stress, and if that's stressful to you, is these things you can control or you can't control? So, and these are things that, so what I've said, they can control and you can't control side. And so how to evaluate if your stress or if your coping is, or if your strategy works. So with things that you can control. So try these strategies. So we've got, so first, if you are really stressful at work, if you think you're very overwhelmed, take a break if you need to, and then after a 15-minute break, a 10-minute break, observe what happens. Do you feel calmer after? Or can you focus better after your shift or after the 10-minute break? And did your stress signs reduce after that? And would you do it again, or what should I change if it doesn't work? Should I talk to someone or breathe slowly even? And also organizing your task and whatnot. I mean, yeah. So yeah, obvious. So for example, if taking break, like 10-minute break it didn't work, talk to someone, talk to your friend or colleague that you can trust to, that you're upset with the stress, and hopefully it can make you feel better. And after you talk to your friend, did it make you calm after? Did you feel focused after? And reassess again if did it work? Did it make you feel you know, should I use this again if I feel calm or if I feel stressed? And you know, we deal stress differently, so you can use different strategies. And again, focus on what you can control and then deal with it. Try those strategies, take a break, breathe slowly, talk to someone, and prioritize your task. So let's play a game. So it says control versus beyond and work versus no. So this is pretty easy. Control versus beyond. Actually, sorry. Do you have any questions, guys, before anything else? Good. Perfect.
Oh, that's great.
So
Thank you.
thank you. So we're gonna play again. Control versus beyond, work versus no. So pretty much there's a scenario, and you just have to answer if scenario is under your control or beyond your control. And there's a follow-up scenario, which the action has been taken from that scenario, and you just have to answer if that follow-up scenario works or it didn't work, which is no. Work versus no. So yeah, let's play this game. So first game, you arrive at work and find out 2 team members called in sick. The manager asks you to cover extra tasks. Is this under your control or beyond your control? Yes, Rochelle. You raise your hand.
Beyond my control.
Perfect. That's it. Why do you reckon it's beyond your control?
Because I can't do anything about the staffing, and also I can't pull someone out of bed to go to the shift.
Right. That's fair. True.
I guess it could
That's
be both
right.
because
Perfect. Well
you
done.
also can't be in 2 places if it's
That's
2
right.
people.
Mhm.
But yeah,
2
no
people
doubt,
is a lot. Yeah.
no doubt you
All right,
nurses
cool.
do lots of jobs at once.
That's true. And then follow up. You take short breaks and ask coworkers for support. You finish your task calmly. Did it work or no? Yeah, works. Just say thumbs up or not thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, because it isn't with that stressful events that staff experience, take short breaks and ask coworkers for support. So it did work for her by finishing the task calmly, so which is good. And second question, a customer complains loudly about slow service. Is that your control or under or beyond your control? Shauna?
Beyond your control, I guess you can just be empathetic.
That's
and,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Too
you
late.
can
It's
only do
already
so
done.
much for people who are upset, isn't it? And so you use deep breathing and speak respectfully despite of that, and the customer calms down. So did it work though, or yeah?
Hopefully.
It did work because after the customer, after you
Yeah.
are still being calm and respect that customer, you just have to do deep breathing and that makes it work by the customer being calm, her or himself after that. Well done. And your computer freezes while you're trying to finish a report. Is it your control or beyond your control?
Beyond.
Beyond. Rachel, what do you reckon? It's beyond your control?
I mean, technology is always beyond my control because I suck at technology.
Fair enough.
So I
Yeah,
would say
me.
You seem
Yeah,
pretty
me
good at it to
too.
me, Rachel.
Yeah, you are actually. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, so it's beyond your control. So you can't control these things. So what do? Follow up. You get frustrated and keep clicking stress, and stress increases. So what's that? Did it work though?
No.
No, it didn't work, isn't it? So just making the stress really increasing by clicking and around the computer. So not good. Well done. And your supervisor gives you feedback that feels unfair. Is that beyond your control or your control?
You can
No, your
express your
control.
concerns about
Yeah,
why it feels unfair.
yeah, that's right.
Mm.
That's
Or
right.
vent to your friends.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, you can only do so much for people's feedback about you. So you
Or
just have to
just learn
take
from
that
it and give it
control.
another crack.
That's right. And so you listen calmly and ask questions and learn what to improve. Did it work or no? It did work, isn't it? Because you ask questions and you're there to to learn and to improve. So which even though if it's unfair and so last you're stuck in traffic and will be late for work. Beyond control, yeah, not your control. And so you panic and rush arrive. So you panic and rush arrive. It's very stressful. Did it work though? No, didn't work, isn't it? Because you just end up being
It'll
panicky
leave
and
half an hour earlier.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So just to reflect, how do you see yourself using these practical strategies to prevent stress in your workplace? Shauna.
I guess I think remembering to take some time to process whatever's happening and don't respond or react straight away.
Yeah. Cool. And how about you, Rachel? Rachel.
I think it's good to remember and identify the things that are out of your control, because I think my instinct is always to blame myself. So to have, a good reminder that things are out of your control, and then when they are out of your control, the things you can do to help relieve the stress in that situation was helpful.
Yeah, that's right. I love your takeaway of that. How about you, Rochelle?
I think being aware of your limitations at work, that would
Mhm.
always be helpful, and also having a good communication strategy would work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Good.
Yeah, talk to your supervisor if you need to. Yeah, that's right. If if this stress, if the workplace is really getting too stressful. So yeah, well done, guys. So so we learned about applying the quadrants of stress, stressor, and identified in last week's home activity. And you learned about understanding the workplace stress, and we explored the practical coping strategies by using control versus beyond. And we evaluated which strategies that worked or didn't work from those scenarios, and by managing stress at work. So next week, I want to I just need you to write 2 strategies you use to maintain a healthy work-life balance. I'll send you an email, and if you could write that down for me. And next topic will be work-life balance, which is interesting. And do you have any questions, guys?
No, but can I give a feedback as a learner?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that was really good. You set us up earlier. You sent us the mindfulness video, so we were able to practice it before the session. And then also, yeah, I just feel like I understand stress a lot more now. So thank you for running the
Yes.
session. And it's a really
Thank you.
good reminder for myself as well, because yeah, I feel like the teaching session was very relevant. So thank you for delivering the session.
Yeah,
Mm.
thank you. Thank you very much.
Second
Appreciate
that.
you. Thank you,
Yes,
guys. Thank you. Appreciate
good.
you. So there's no questions, then just a reminder, I tried deep breathing for stress. Now I'm stressed about whether I'm breathing correctly. Oh, bit cheesy.
Yes.
Can't get enough of this cheesiness. All right, I just need you to fill
Yes.
out feedback form, guys, if you need to. And I sent you the feedback form later on.
Mhm.
And
Will do.
so that
you.
should be all. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I
Thank
That's
appreciate
good.
you.
you a
Thank
lot.
you.
Thank
And
you.
have a good
Are
afternoon.
you go-
Enjoy the
Are
rest
any
of
of
your
you able to stay on for a minute?
I've got to run.
just
All right.
Thank you.
See ya.
stop
If you just stop the recording.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how to stop this recording. Stop recording. There you go.